So let's talk. Let's do something today. Um, this is the day 72, and I come here. I no, I was watching. I was watching the football, soccer, football, and I decided to come in here. A little bit fast to do this thing here. So for today, I was thinking when while I was watching about what I will be talking. I will talk about what kind of thing. And the only thing that popped up in my mind was how I like the the language. It's that language. How I like the language, the English language, the English language. No, the language English. Yeah, I like that language. How I like the sound, how I like the pronunciation, how I like the simplicity of that language, you know. Because when I compare with French or Portuguese, man, those two languages so complicated, and with English it's so more easy, you know. When I compare the structure, the structure, how the language work, uh, the conjugations, time of the the time of verbs, you know, this thing where we talk about the past, the future, the present, In English, that thing is so more easy, you know. In Portuguese, there are a lot of things, I only know Portuguese because I've I've bo- been born, yeah. I've been born, I was born in that language, talking that language, so it's easy for me. But when I go to French, one language that it's the same family of the Portuguese, that it's so close with Portuguese, and it's there that I know is how that language, how that family of how that family of languages it's so difficult, it's so complicated, you know. In Portuguese, yeah, there's Portuguese, English, Italian, in that family, and Spanish, and all those languages, it is so these are family, they come from the same um from the same first one language, from the same root of of the language and lineage. They come from the same lineage, you know. And that language there are of thing that is that is hard. And English, it's so more easy, it's a more simplified, you know. Uh, One thing that I like in English is the sound, you know. I was listening the sound in English, and this, what while I was listening the music, I was, while I was listening the the game, the soccer, the match, the competition. I don't know. I was listening to music and I've noticed how I like, how I like the music is from in English, how I like the sound, you know, how I like how huge that language is, English it's so huge that there are a lot of things that I can watch, I can listen, through that language, and with that, probably that is the language that for more that I learn or the language in the future, that language it will be the language that I almost like, you know. Uh, I mean, this I'm talking about the language that I've learned, because Portuguese, is my first language, so Portuguese is something so natural, so normal for me that I'm already, I'm already used with that language, So that's it. I don't have to make some effort in Portuguese, to know that language. I'm talking all about the language that I have to know, that I have to study, I will try to study Korean, a little bit German, Spanish, French, and all those languages are so complicated, And English, yeah, what difficulty? English, it's difficulty, But when we get used with the language, when more we study, more we, more that thing is very easy. So, yeah, it's that thing, I like how that language work, the sound and how the thing is that I can enjoy, through that language, more than Portuguese, more than um, in French, There are a lot of things that I like. I like to watch, in English than in Portuguese. Some music, listen some music, or watch some production in English, that is better in English than in Portuguese, and one thing, when more I spend time listening or spend time sticking with the language, doing things in English, more that thing increase, more that feel increase, more that thing becomes normal for me, and that's it, man. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if I have more to talk, I think that I don't have much to say anymore. This that is one subject that I didn't thought much about that thing. It's just the feelings. It's just my feelings about that language. Of course, the thing in English that I don't like. Two things in English that I don't like, but that is something that happened. Something that happened, and yeah. So I'll finish it right now. I'll finish this right now. And I'll be too much gradually. And yeah.